What's up, homies? Welcome into the show. I've been trying to think about how to start my morning. I think we're just going to start with the more of the airplane, mind-blowing facts. I did one yesterday. 14 views, which is great for one of my videos. I always say it, if I can just get one view, I've done my job. Accomplished my mission. And 14 is amazing. As people are curious about airplanes, which is great because I'll keep pumping them out if you want them because there's really just no limit to the amount of interesting stuff we can learn about these machines, these incredible machines. But yeah, we're gonna do it from a site today, Travel and Leisure. Yesterday we used Google AI. Okay, 10 and we may do more than this, by the way. We'll just see how this goes. I've not looked at them yet. I'm going in blind. We may do more if it's up to snuff. Okay, 10 unique airplane facts you probably didn't know. Let's see. Planes can get struck by lightning and it's not a big deal. Okay, I did know that because that was one of my facts from yesterday. I'm guessing that Google AI ripped this from this website. It's really all AI is just a compile. It's just compiling information that already exists on the internet. It's so fucking lazy, but convenient, but lazy. Ever fly close to the storm and worry about a flash outside your window? Well, it's just another day in the sky for pilots. Commercial airplanes or aircraft get zapped by lightning once or twice a year. The passengers rarely notice when it happens. Modern aircraft are designed to let electrical charges run through without affecting critical systems inside. In fact, lightning hasn't brought down commercial planes since 1967, and that's funny because on the Google AI yesterday, they told me since 1963. That's what I'm talking about. This shit's not even accurate. Like, look, man, this AI shit's gotta go. You're just telling people fucking inaccurate information, making Americans even dumber. Private jets dodge turbulence better than commercial jets. Like, I remember all the information I consume because it's all through my brain, just being stored for a future moment to pull out. It's just all categorized up there. It's like a library. And they told me yesterday 1963. Now it's 67. Motherfucker, it can't be both. I believe in accurate information. This pisses me off because you're lying to people, making people stupid. And that's a massive problem in this world. Stupid people, especially in America. I live in the belly of the beast, the idiocy factory itself. I know stupid. Trust me. Although turbulence rarely causes injury, those who want to avoid it may have to consider private jets. I wish I had a private jet. I'd be on it right now. According to Ari Wall, president of the founder of Tribeca Jets, private jets can avoid turbulence better than commercial planes. They have more flexible routes and can adjust their flight path more easily than commercial flights that follow rigid air traffic control routes. Not anymore. Air traffic control keeps losing the planes because of Donnie Dumbass's sorry ass FAA. They fly at higher altitudes. Another plane crashed in a neighborhood the other day. It was a memory hole that. Like this dumb asshole's gotta go. Man, I'm just so tired of this shit. They're like being ruled by a dumbass. That is so insulting to people like me who have actual intelligence and are educated. I went to college, motherfucker. I had to pay my way through like Donnie Dumbass. I just had to take the test. Fucking idiot. They fly at higher altitudes, sometimes 40,000 feet, while commercial airliners cruise around 35,000. Number three, long haul flights have secret crew bedrooms. I didn't know that. On 14 plus hour flights, flight attendants aren't just powering through on coffee and willpower like I am. I'm powering through this life on coffee and willpower. And the stupid people that surround me really piss me off. Make me hate life sometimes. Many wide body aircraft like the Boeing 777 and the 787, that's the Dreamliner, hide a secret crew rest area passengers never see. My favorite airplane is the Boeing 747-8. These cozy hideaways are typically accessed. That's what the 747 is. What the Air Force One is. The president's planes. Well, really, Air Force One isn't even the call sign for the plane. That is the president's call name. He's Air Force One, and whatever plane he's in is Air Force One. Fun fact for your ass. Are typically accessed via hidden staircases and feature beds, a bathroom, and sometimes even entertainment systems. Wow, we got PlayStation in there. Many airlines pretend Row 13 doesn't exist. What? Check the road numbers on your next flight. You'll likely see that numbers jump from 12 to 14. Was it unlucky? Yeah, this is superstitious dumb shit. Man, get the fuck on. Planes can fly. I won't roll 13. Damn it! I see it just to defy bad luck. Actually, if you're thinking about going on a plane, you think about plane crashes. The safest place to be is in the back, obviously, because when it crashes, the people in the front are gonna die first. Planes can just fly just fine with only one engine. Okay, we covered that yesterday. Two engines. They just glide for some fucking thousands of miles. An engine failure, or hundreds of miles. An engine failure mid-flight sounds like the beginning of a nightmare. It's not. But a commercial plane can fly with just one engine, explains Daniel Bubb, professor, former airline pilot, and aviation history expert at the University of Nevada. Taking an aviation class would be so fucking fun. Like I love man. I wish like this was I mean, it is a thing. I wanted to be an aerospace engineer when I went to college, but I wasn't good enough in math, so I did psychology. But like just like a major for like just planes. Like what I have to go to flight school would be great. Just like college course for planes, a college degree path. And if all engines fail, planes don't just drop from the sky; they glide. Pilots have plenty of time during a descent from cruising altitude to find somewhere to land safely. It's like a paper airplane, basically. You can still find ashtrays on planes. Smoking has been prohibited. Like they used to let you smoke on a fucking airplane. So stupid. Human beings are just scum, man. This is dumb. Smoking has been prohibited on commercial flights since 2000, yet every airplane bathroom still has ashtrays. It probably costs too much to take them out. The FAA explicitly requires ashtrays regardless of the airplane smoking policies. That's because aviation safety regulators recognize that some passengers might attempt to smoke during a flight. What? If you do try to smoke, the hope is that you'll put the cigarette out in a safe receptacle. So what? They just acknowledge some people might smoke on the plane. Man, you smoke on planes, you go fucking jail. As soon as you hop off the fucking flight, you should be sent to jail. That tiny hole in your window is actually super important. The tiny hole in an airplane window is called the bleed hole and serves a crucial purpose. Aircraft windows typically have three panes, and the bleed hole equalizes air pressure between the cabin and the gap between the window layers. That's so smart. Without it, the differential pressure at high altitudes could stress and potentially damage the middle pane. Wow. Which serves as a backup for the album. How did they find this out? Like they just did that before like something catastrophic had to happen. Smart of them. Normally with human beings, you have to wait for something bad to happen before you change your ways. But man, what if an airplane window shattered mid-flight? You just get sucked out. You'd be fucked. Oh my god. Imagine how cold it is up there. When you're cruising on a plane, it's like negative 40 fucking degrees up there. Imagine being sucked out in that. And it would happen so fast, you wouldn't even know it. You'd be so confused. You'd be on a plane 1 second, then you're just in the sky, and then you just freeze to death, and I guess just fall to your death. Or you'd be dead before you make it to the ground, I guess. That'd be crazy. Horrible way to do it. Your in-flight meal may taste different up there. It's not just your imagination. Food tastes different at 35,000 feet. The combination of low humidity and air pressure can alter the way you perceive taste. 35,000 feet, the perception of salt reduces by 30%. That's crazy. Says Liana Key, a U.S. president of VisaJet, a private jet charter company. Humidity in the home is typically 45%. In an aircraft, it can be 20% or less, desensitizing taste buds. Key also notes that even the constant hum of background noise on flights can impact your perception of smell and taste. What? I'm gonna leave some background noise humming in my room and see if it changes my perception of smell and taste. These oxygen masks only give you 15. I knew that. The passenger oxygen mask that dropped in the event of a cabin depressurization have about 12 to 15 minutes of oxygen, which comes from a chemical reaction rather than pressurized oxygen tanks. While they may seem like a short amount of time, it's more than enough for an. I hate reading. Like the longer it goes, the more tired of it I get. But then an emergency for enough for an emergency descent because I just like get worse at reading the longer it goes. I just get tired. It's just boring and just ADHD is a bitch. Pilots, on the other hand, have separate oxygen map. Blah blah blah. Pilots there. Okay, I did went over this yesterday. See, Google AI is just such bullshit. It's just ripping all this information from these sites like this. Bub says that it's true the pilots on the same flight must eat their meals by food poisoning. If a pilot eats a meal and is unable to perform their duties, the other pilot will take control of the plane. You got the captain and you got the pilot. The other pilot is obligated to eat a different meal in the case of food poisoning. All right, that's it. We're not going to go over anything else. I don't feel like reading anymore. But no, of course, no comments. Because people don't like to learn. But I do. And hopefully at least one person got something out of this. I think airplanes are the most interesting thing. Well, besides like space planes, space shuttles, and their rockets. But I think they're very interesting. The fact that something like that big can like take off from a runway. The Imagine how many millions of pounds of thrust that those engines are creating to get that plane off the ground like that. And it blows my mind that once you that heavy ass plane. I know the physical principle, lift and drag and all that, but this plane can fly. It just does not seem like that's something that should be able to happen. Like a plane can fly. But it's a very interesting piece of technology, and the fact that it didn't even have engines or anything. Like when the Wright brothers made their first plane, and it was just a glider basically. And the immense risk they took flying those planes, yeah, it was real American ingenuity, real bravery. And you just don't see people like Orville and Wilbur Wright anymore in this world. Because like I said, people don't like to learn anymore. You just want everything done for you by AI or whatever. Just be lazy and just get by in life. Nobody wants to be great. See ya.